I want to turn now to Sheriff Joe Arpaio. Federal prosecutors are planning to charge the sheriff with criminal contempt of court for defying a judge's orders to end his immigration patrols in Maricopa, Arizona. And here to respond to all of that, the criminal proceeding announced just less than a month before the election, America's toughest sheriff, Maricopa County Sheriff Joe Arpaio. He is seeking a 7th term in office, and it is good to see you, my friend.
Yeah, it was the night, the day before the early voting, so you can see the political ramifications. When you go back to after Obama and Holder took office, 100 days, they started going after me then, and it's still going on. And so you know there's something wrong in Washington. It's
straight up persecution and politicization of the Justice Department. They're using it like I don't know what it is, a political arm of their White House political office. This is egregious. It's disgusting. It's appalling. What's the reaction there amongst all of the folks you protect and serve every day?
Well, I think I got a lot of support. It's going to backfire on who's behind all this. It's sort of complicated. But let me say this. You know, I was a top federal law enforcement official for over 20 years around the world, 55 years fighting the drug traffic and so on. And here's what I get for it. I got the federal Justice Department going after me. Why me? I mean, I'm just a sheriff, but I think I know the answer, you know the answer, and many people know the answer. So I'm going to fight this. It's all garbage, and I'm not going to surrender. And with the help of the people of Maricopa County, I expect to win the election.
Well, that election coming up soon, the idea that Donald Trump is the law and order candidate in this election. He's being attacked for many of the same reasons you are, because you represent law and order, respect for the integrity of our national borders, the safety of the American people. You have priorities that are antithetical to those who want the borders to be open, specifically Hillary Clinton, for crying out loud, or President Obama, championing sanctuary cities, open borders, and dismissing the idea of anything other than amnesty is the way to go, so-called comprehensive immigration reform. The choice couldn't be clearer, could it?
Yeah, they give her a pass, and they go after me. Think of that. What did I do? I'm just trying to enforce the laws, and I get into this quandary, all these problems for trying to do my job. But I'm not going to surrender. Donald Trump was right when he talked about the border, the illegal immigration, how we're losing the war on drugs and illegal immigration. He started this from day one. Look what they're doing to him. It's sad.
It is. It is. And your point, I sit here and I laugh because of the absurdity of it all. I was thinking of the top law enforcement officer, other than the Attorney General herself, to look at James Comey. He's disgraced himself. He's disgraced a great institution, the Federal Bureau of Investigation. All of the agents in that investigation, FBI agents, almost to a person, saying that she should have been charged, and all of them unanimously saying clearly that her security clearance at the very least should have been lifted. What do you make of it?
Well, you know, I've worked with the FBI, and I was a top official with the U.S. Drug Enforcement. I know the politics in Washington. You know, I'm not going to criticize him. I don't know all the facts, what's going on, but I understand pressures he could be under too. But, you know, that's a decision he has to make. I make my decisions. I'm the elected sheriff. Right. I don't report to anybody but the people of Maricopa County. And so I do have a little advantage.
You have and it's modest of you to acknowledge that because in relation to James Comey, the fact is you also stand up like a man, and James Comey hasn't done that, Sheriff. I can say that straight out. Thank you, Sheriff. We appreciate it. Always good to see you. Joe Arpaio.